All right, Alfred Telefero, Mr. Telefero TV. What's going on, guys? I know it's been a minute. What's popping? What's popping? What's popping? First and foremost, I'm streaming live tonight, so if you rock with the kid, watch the stream for the kid, all right? I'll be answering your questions while I'm playing 2K. I'm not that good, but we're trying to get some off, all right? For those who don't know, if you missed the big announcement, Alfred Telefero will be launching a new website March 1st. It goes by the name of MrTelefero.com. I know y'all can't spell my last name. I see it in my comment section all the time. We gonna dumb it down for you. If you don't know how to spell it, MrTelefero.com, you can also get to the site. It's MrT.com, all right? That'll be available March 1st for you guys. I'm so happy to be back on camera. I have new platforms to announce to you guys as well. If you want to see me live stream, make sure you subscribe to my Twitch. Sometimes I even live stream on YouTube. If you want to check out my podcast that I'm going to do 4 times out of a week, check out me on SoundCloud. Or if you one of those people who like working out, you like listening to stuff on while you're in the gym or whatever it might be, we now have our podcast on iTunes, all right? So the platform is growing and we're everywhere. And I always make sure you follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that to keep up with the latest content and announcements. All that is Mr. Telefero. With that being said, I'm back, guys. And y'all know that there's a short list of people who I take up for, who I rock with. I don't play that. And, yup. Trey Songz makes that list. A guy that I have shown a lot of love to in the past, man. I told you, I believe for the last 6 to 7 years, Trey Songz has been the number one guy in R&B. I think he's been overlooked in that category because of his personality. He's a pretty chill person. He doesn't create the headlines like a Chris Brown. He keeps his sexual escapades on the down low, and I mean, he just kind of gets overlooked, all right? Chris Brown is all in the limelight doing this, doing that, biting Rihanna's face this, almost jumping out of building that. Trey Songz isn't that, all right? He isn't the Weeknd in this generation, that new energy. Trey Songz to me is just a brother that's making great music, all right? The ladies love him, but it's like, I don't know what it is, why he doesn't connect. My only thing I can attribute is that he doesn't bring the drama with them, all right? But he has been bringing that drama of late, as you know. He got arrested, and I believe he was in Detroit when he was like, if they cut my time short, I'm going to jail tonight. If they cut my time short, he was like, I'm going to act a fool. And he acted a fool and smiled in his mugshot, all right? We have another incident. Now, I don't know if this is Trey Songz wilding or whatever you want to call it, but this incident, it's very personal, man, and it involves another superstar, Keke Palmer. Now, let me make this clear. I understand how Keke Palmer's fan base ride for the girl. I ain't trying to have no problems with Keke Palmer or a fan base. Keke Palmer was actually growing up my crush, all right? I ain't trying to have no problems with Keke Palmer or any of her fans. I will say this. So I've been doing some research on this story, and what I find out is that Keke Palmer is claiming that she wasn't supposed to be in this video. Trey Songz has a new phone. Him and Fabulous, for those who don't know, they put out a remix album. Like an album, this was a mixtape. It was a mixtape, and they remixed a lot of tracks and stuff like that. The way mixtapes used to be before everybody started to put their mixtapes on Apple Music and all that. One of the songs they did was "Pick Up the Phone, Baby." They remixed that record. It's a pretty dope tune. Fab went hard on it. They had this singer on it as well. He's like, I got the juice, you got the squeeze, something like that. I like the record. It's a pretty tough remix. In the video, he's the guy, I don't know the guy's name. He's on the first verse. He brings up Keke Palmer, and Keke Palmer shows up. Now, I watched this thing a few times, and I'm pretty conflicted. You talking to your boy who works in that TV realm, who's seen the biggest HD qualities, all right? That film of Keke Palmer, who's in that shot, it looks as clear as day to me. I don't know how you hide that camera. Again, I understand lighting and all that. I don't know how you get away with being in that shot and not knowing that somebody's recording. Well, Keke Palmer is claiming that Trey Songz authorized her to be recorded, and she didn't consent to that, all right? She wasn't supposed to be in that. She talked about some of the things that she's dealing with, and she's like, I didn't agree to be in this video. I didn't agree to this video. You know what I'm dealing with. Why would you allow this to happen, Trey Songz? You're the end-all, say-all. You need to be the one to say no. She's claiming that they secretly recorded her in this video. I believe Trey Songz and Keke Palmer were spotted in a boat a few weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, how about we do this? Let's get to everybody talking. I'll read off some of the stuff that's been going on, and then we'll come back and I'll give my final say so.
All my young girls. People get mad at you when you realize that there's more than one way. Because, yeah, we know 1 + 1 = 2. But the reality is, there are a million ways to get
in 1,000 feet, turn right.
There's a million ways to get the same result. And I'm learning as a young woman, like, by the grace of God, I've been able to...
Turn right on North Highland Ave.
I see her ass gonna keep interrupting me, but by the grace of God, I've been able to find refuge through more than one of my, hobbies and passions that I turned into career.
What states?
I know no matter what happens in anything in my life, I'll never be at a loss because I'm connected to the source, and my creativity is endless. So whether it's movies, music, writing, dancing, I know I'll always be able to have success, because success is doing what I love. And when you think like that, it usually leaves fear out of the question. And doesn't mean that you don't get fearful at times, don't mean that danger is real. It just means you've come at peace, to a certain degree with any of the things that can happen in our world. And I'm learning that people don't really like that. That we don't like when they can't scare you. And I just want to say to all those out there that are, doing what I'm doing, and I specifically say young girls, because the truth is, women, it is very hard at times when you do not portray society's ideas of a woman. When you're not fucking somebody because they want you to fuck them. When you're not being dumb, playing dumb. When you're not breaking down to make someone feel better. It often leaves you open for more attack, ridicule, and anything else under the sun. And sometimes that can be very hard as a young woman. You're trying to make it your way. I just want you to know that you can. You can make it your way. And it makes me emotional because I know people don't have more than one career to fall on, or another source of income. Oh shit, let me get over. And I know it gets hard, and you get scared, and you get hurt, but you can do it, and you can do it your way. Live the same exact thing. We're all out here fighting for the same thing, and that's why we have to stick together as young women. And it's no offense to the dude. Not every guy. My trip to Miami, and then the last day I went to his house because they was having a party. And I've known Trey since I was 12 and kept in touch with him consistently. But I've known him. He's seen me throughout my life. We were signed to the same label under the same production manager when I was a kid. So it's always been love whenever I've seen him. I knew he was in Miami. He was doing a party. Cool. I'm going to come through. Me and my friends came through. It was a good time. They start playing a song that I happen to be in. They start saying like they want me to be in it. One person asks me. I say no. Another person asks me. I'm like, no. People keep asking me. Now, mind you, they've been giving food, they've been giving drinks, and I'm just starting to feel like, yo, I'm being like cornered, like, and I'm not in a professional situation. Like, I came here for a party, but I'm being pressured to do business, and I'm not in the right mind. I'm under the influence, and I don't feel like it's fair that I'm having to deal with this right now. Really, I keep getting asked and pressured and put in a situation like, like how you would feel kind of feeling. Literally, I got so overwhelmed with what to do, didn't know what to do, because my Uber wasn't going to get there quick enough time. So I was like, what do I do in this meantime? I know the shit sounds comical as fuck, but y'all, I hid in the goddamn closet. I hid in the goddamn closet because I was so afraid, like I didn't know what to do. I really, really don't like conflict, and I didn't want to, it was just too much. I started to feel overwhelmed. There was like a lot of people constantly saying something. Mind you, my homegirl was so drunk that when they came in, Trey and his assistant, whatever, like they came in trying to find my ass, my homegirl pointed to the closet, saying something. She in the bathroom. They're like, she's not in the bathroom. The bathroom door is open. Like, and she kept pointing to the closet, because the closet, y'all, the fact that I fit in there was nuts. Literally, he starts laughing once he opens up the closet and sees I'm in there and sees how nervous I was. He was like, yo, you don't have to be in the video. He was like, damn. He's like, yo, Keke, if you don't want to be in a...
All right, so after Keke Palmer got to talking, she said this as well. This was not approved. You cannot use someone's likeness without their approval. Case in point, of female disrespected in the industry. That's when Trey Songz, he took to his Twitter account to respond to Keke Palmer and all these allegations and everything that is going on. And Trey Songz said this: I don't do this Twitter shit, girl. You know me and you got my number. Fuck out of here. Baby girl thugging. Point blank period. Got my number, could have called, saw the cameras and the lights, and she heard action. Keke Palmer got back on her social media account to respond to that. And this is what she had to say. It's pretty extensive. Stay with me. I have no problem being filmed while knowing. Snapchatting or Twitter amongst friends for free is fine. Nobody's tripping about that. But when I'm invited over by a friend for a party and then we go from hanging out, Snapchatting to all of a sudden a full production, it's not okay to film me without my permission. Then, to make matters worse, use it to market a single you're making money on? Come, sis. That's taking advantage of our friendship and a public betrayal of that I have every right to publicly address. Didn't contact me privately because I wasn't, contacted about this for approval. I seen it on a public website after already declining. However, this is for those that support me. You already know what I stand for. I stand for every voice being heard, and I stand for what's right in the industry, and I call out what I think is wrong. So if I had to say no in this situation, it was for good reason. And I took it for a public stand to make this point that I won't be quiet when I've been taken advantage of, and you should either. The gag is, I just came to party. Trey Songz also said this: so sorry for those that believe everything without knowing anything. However, I cannot devote my life to responding to or clearing up every side of every story. You hear about me, when would I actually live? I know my character, I know my truth, I know my heart, God does too. Words to anyone who's being tested right now: I feel you, it'll pass. I've been in a million storms, they'll all pass. Don't let the noisy thoughts of others drown your inner voice or inner peace for that matter. All right, what are my opinions about this? What do you think about this? A few things, all right? And I'm going to give some blame to Trey Songz, Keke Palmer, because we don't know the truth. Hopefully somewhere the truth lies in between. All right, let's talk about the image that both of these two artists, incredible artists, by the way. Haven't listened to a lot of Keke Palmer's new stuff, but as an actor and artist, you got to give it up to the girl. The girl is multifaceted and very talented. So I don't want to take away from anything from her. Y'all already know what I feel about Trey Songz' music. We've already covered that, all right? Anyways, let's talk about both of these people. Let's go Trey Songz first. Trey Songz, incredible talent. But he has been wilding as of late. Has been going out, really not caring. Well, let me say this, Trey Songz. If you didn't care about going on stage and publicly telling a huge crowd of thousands that you were going to get arrested, if you didn't care about getting arrested, if your freedom wasn't that important to you, what makes us believe that you wouldn't go behind Keke Palmer's back and record her anyway? If you didn't care about your freedom and you a multi-million-dollar artist, sir, one of the best songwriters and performers on stage we have in the game, you ain't care about that. Why in the hell should we believe that you cared about Keke Palmer and what she consented to with your track record, my brother? And also Keke Palmer. I ain't just going to give this blame to Trey Songz. Keke Palmer, I don't know if you notice or not, you are the energy that you put in the world. My girl shows me all the time. We always look at Keke Palmer. She's always twerking somewhere. She's always on somebody's Snapchat doing her. That girl live young, wild, and free. Let's just be honest about the situation. You are the energy that you put out into the atmosphere, sweetheart. You put that energy out there, people take you for granted. They take you and your business for granted. That's why it's so important for my up and coming business people. People ask me for advice. People ask me for interviews all the time. I'm still growing myself. But I'm going to tell you this. You can't hit my DMs and your name is Tukey Williams 367 asking me for an interview. You misspelling every other word. I'm sorry. Look at me mispronouncing words. And you trying to get an interview. You trying to do business. But when you saying you can do some graphics for me and you can't even do graphics for your damn self. You can't ask me for an interview. You can't ask me to do some graphics with you. I don't respect your business now. Keke Palmer, sweetheart, you can't expect somebody to take you as serious as your business is, as your talent is, because you get busy. In movies, me and my girl, I don't even know the name of the film you got on the top of your head that we like, that she was just in with the brothers and everybody was getting killed. It was a good film, my girl next to me. It's a good film. Keke Palmer acted up behind off in that film with the brothers. The brothers, Brotherly Love. That's what it is. Brotherly Love. Good film. Check it out. We love that film. But at the same time, we can't ignore who Keke is. She twerking in every other step. Trey Songz, we can't ignore who he is. The records say it all, sir. It's all in the music and in your actions. You on stage saying, look, if they cut my time short, I'm going to act the fool. So, I mean, this is more of a personal, I feel like I take this more to a personal level. But we don't know who is lying to who. I will say this, like I stated earlier. It's very tough to hide HD equipment. You can't just go, people don't just walk in the rooms and pull a camera out. Somebody of Trey Songz and fabulous caliber, again, there are probably details missing from the story that I don't understand. You just don't go pull a camera out in a room and start recording somebody of the caliber of Keke Palmer. Or it just doesn't happen like that. You just don't record videos for Trey Songz and Fabulous of that caliber without lighting equipment being around. It just doesn't happen like that. You don't pull out a Canon and record these people. Some huge artists who've been staples for over 15 plus years. All right? So I'm kind of conflicted on the story. I want y'all to give me all opinions and comments. Who's right? Who's wrong? Who do you believe in this situation? All right? Keke Palmer claims that Trey Songz had this video shot without her consent. This is some huge stuff right here. This can go legal very quickly. And I go by the name of Alpha Teleferro. You know I represent that Mr. Teleferro TV. Thank you for the time, love, and support. We adding, baby. It's MrTeleferro.com. It's MrT.com coming back March 1st. iTunes podcast, SoundCloud podcast, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch stream, YouTube stream. Get at me. Yeah, you know who I am. Thank you for the time, love, and support. Salute. I'm out. If you're looking to book me for an interview video or by phone, if you're looking to have your music or your skill featured on my daily podcast, if you're looking to book me for a speaking engagement to help motivate some kids, if you're looking to have me rock some of your clothing to help promote your brand, make sure you hit me up at booking@mrteleferro.com. Again, that's booking@mrteleferro.com.